Cast Heartless Act. I'm going to destroy the Bastion Protector.
Let's counter it.
Then I guess I will cast a Infernal Grasp on it.
I'll respond with a Swords on your commander.
Okay, that is fair.
Hello there, my name is Carlos, and this is Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. In today's episode of Kingdoms and Friends, we have the pleasure of playing with some gorgeous alters, as well as the altarist himself, ALK Alters. If you're enjoying our videos and you'd like to see more, please let us know, as well as YouTube know, by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel. It really does make a difference. Also, the next time you are buying singles online, consider checking out our LGS game grid. They have an awesome selection of singles and accessories, and they ship nationwide. Make sure you use the code KINGDOMS1 at checkout for 10% off of your first order. Lastly, if you're wanting to take it a step further when supporting us, come join the Kingdom over at patreon.com/KingdomsTV. Our guest today is Dan, or ALK Alters. As the name suggests, Dan is an MTG altarist, taking the art, borders, and style of a card to the next level. One of the best things about Magic the Gathering is the art, and the altarists in our community push those limits. And specifically with Dan, he has some gorgeous altars that you can find at Alters ALK across the socials. For our game today, we actually played with the altars created by Dan. First, we have Jeff playing Lurrus of the Dream Den, with a starting hand of a Plains, a Swamp, Isolated Chapel, Deadweight, Fracture, Hidden Stockpile, and Dusk. Second, I'm playing Dakkon Blackblade, with a starting hand of an Island, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Irrigated Farmland, Watery Grave, Talisman of Dominance, Bastion Protector, and Archaeomancer's Map. Third, we have Dan playing Ramos Dragon Engine, with a starting hand of an Island, Goldmire Bridge, Phyrexian Tower, Arcane Signet, Mindless Automaton, Saheeli the Gifted, and Sigarda's Summons. Fourth, we have Julian playing Toshiro Umezawa, with a starting hand of a Swamp, Bajuka Bog, Deserted Temple, Darkness, Supernatural Stamina, Infernal Grasp, and Damnation. Alright, let's play some Magic.
I'm gonna draw. Gonna play a Swamp and go, Carlos.
I will draw for turn. I will play a Irrigated Farmland tapped and pass the turn.
I'll draw. For now, my play is just to play a Goldmire Bridge, which enters tapped, and pass.
Draw for turn. I may just play a Swamp and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. At Plains, gonna play a Lotus Petal, and then tap a white and a black and play a Hidden Stockpile. I will pass and say go, Carlos.
Draw for turn. I will do Hive of the Eye Tyrant. If you control 2 or more other lands, enters tapped. Okay, I did it at the right time. I'll tap these 2 for Talisman of Dominance, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. Play an Island as my land for turn, and then tap for 2 to cast an Arcane Signet. And pass.
Draw for turn. I will play a Deserted Temple, tap for a Mind Stone that I luckily just drew, and I will pass.
Untap, draw. I will play an Isolated Chapel, untapped. I will sacrifice the Lotus Petal for a black mana, and I will play Lurrus. Lurrus out. I will recast my Lotus Petal from the graveyard for turn.
What is this, vintage?
I know.
At that point, I will pass, but I will also have to make my servo, and I need to go grab my tokens for that. Go, Carlos.
I will draw for turn. I'll tap 2 for Azorius Signet. I'll then play an Island for land for turn and tap 3 for Archaeomancer's Map. And that allows me to go get 2 plains into hand. And then if ever anyone has more lands than me, I can put lands into play with them. But I'll be done after that.
Tap, draw. I'll play a Phyrexian Tower as my land for turn. That's a legendary land that taps for colorless. But if I tap and sacrifice a creature, it adds to black. But I will just use it for the colorless and tap for 4 to cast Saheeli the Gifted. A planeswalker has 2 +1s. Her first +1, which is the one I am going to use, creates a 1/1 servo artifact creature token. I will draw my own servo, and I'm passing.
Upkeep, draw, and I will play a Takanuma, Abandoned Mire. Alright, I've got Toshiro out there, and I will pass.
I will draw. I will play a Plains Return, paying 1 black and casting Dead Weight onto Toshiro.
Alright, but that's fine.
And then I'm going to spend another black and recast Dead Weight onto the servo, Dan's servo.
Oh, I just spent so much time drawing it.
I'm sorry. And then I will take my servo and my commander, and I'm going to attack Saheeli.
Wow. Okay, that's rude, but also totally fair.
Jeez.
So my commander goes down to 1. Or no, Saheeli goes, not my commander.
Did you play a land?
Yeah, I played a land.
Okay, I'm putting in a Tundra.
I should not be ramping you. That is a bad idea. I think that's it for my turn. So I'm going to make my next servo and go Carlos.
Alrighty, draw a card. I will pay 4. Turn Hive of the Eye Tyrant into creature. I guess I'll play my land. Tap the 4 for the Hive Tyrant. It's a 3/3 with Menace. I'll attack you with a 3/3 with Menace, Jeff. Exiling your Dead Weight. And I will be done.
Okay. Draw. I'll uptick Saheeli to create a servo. Then I will tap for blue, and 1 to cast another Saheeli. This is the War of the Spark Saheeli. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a servo. I will play my land for turn, which is Karn's Bastion. Tap 4 and proliferate. I'll pass.
I will untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a Bajuka Bog when no one has anything in the table. And then I think just gonna hang out. So I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to go to untap. And during my upkeep, I will tap this Plains and sacrifice one of my servos via the hidden stockpile to scry 1. That on bottom. All right. And then I will draw for turn. I will play a Wayfarer's Bauble.
Yeah.
Tap the Plains and sacrifice the Lotus Petal and the Bauble. Go get a land, which I know Carlos is happy about.
I'm already at 5. You'd have to get 2.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Spend 1, and I'll recast the Bauble.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize you could do it so many times. Yeah. Keep forgetting Lurrus is stupid.
Lurrus is stupid. It really, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a ridiculous card.
And then Carlos must swing at you for 4, with 3 of it being commander damage.
Take it.
And then I'm going to pass and say, go, Carlos.
Your
I will
stuff,
get a super.
Draw a card. I'll play a Terrain Generator. Makes colorless, or you can pay 2 and tap it to put a basic land into my hand from my hand into play tapped. There's only so many ramping things in Esper. We're doing Hive Tyrant again, and we're getting rid of Lotus Petal this time.
I do appreciate your choice of old border terrain generator.
These are my favorite. These the stars.
Oh, that's a foil too.
Oh, yeah. If you don't know Carlos, you don't know his problem.
You don't that's a problem.
Wow. Well, I know some people I should connect you to.
But yeah, 3 menace damage as well. You took it, Jeff. Okay, yep. And pass turn.
All right, untap. I will use this Saheeli's second ability. So I will uptick her to 3. The next spell I cast costs 1 less for each artifact I control as I cast it, which should be 3. To cast my commander, and then I will cast Steel Overseer, which puts a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature I control.
That's a tank. That's a good one.
And then I will pass.
All right, draw for turn. All right, hit a swamp. I might as well just cast Toshi again, and I will pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap. We will tap a Plains again and sacrifice one of the servos to go scrying during my upkeep. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll draw that. I will play the Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Carlos, I'm going to swing at you for 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually going to be my turn. I'm going to end my turn and get my servo back and just say, go Carlos.
Okay, end of turn. I will activate Terrain Generator. Put a swamp into play tapped. I'll draw for turn. I think we will just... I'm going to play Bastion Protector.
Nice.
Love that card.
I think then I'll play a Watery Grave tapped as my land for turn. Pass the turn.
Alright. On tap. Draw. You can't stay up there. You know that, right?
It's a flat surface, you know? That's where I go.
So let's go ahead and uptick Saheeli for her affinity effect again. And I have 1, 2, 5 artifacts in play, which will make this card 2, which is Sigarda's Summon.
Oh, what is
Creatures
that?
I control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness, 4/4, have flying, and are angels in addition to their other types.
Okay, then.
Wow.
So servos can be angels?
Yeah. And that will put a counter on Ramos. So Ramos is now a 5/5 angel.
Well, you can tap your Overseer and make all the servos 5/5 angels too.
Yep.
Which, by the way, he gets another servo for that, too.
Oh yeah, I do. And then I will tap for 3. Past Silas Wren, Seeker Adept. He has Death Touch, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I get to choose target artifact card in my graveyard. I can cast that card that turn. And then I will pass.
All right. Thought someone's face was gonna have a dragon coming at it. Draw for turn. I guess I'll tap 5 for a Revel in Riches. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you create a treasure token. And at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 10 or more treasures, I win the game.
That feels problematic.
Ruh-roh.
I'll pass the turn.
All right, I got to do stuff. I'm going to fracture the Revel and Riches.
Ooh.
So I'm going to tap 2 and sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble and go get a basic as well during the end step. Make it a swamp again. Yeah. I'm going to go to my turn. I'm going to tap. During my upkeep again, I will tap this swamp, sacrifice this servo, and scry 1. Keep that. And then I'm going to draw it for turn. I'm going to play Deadly Dispute.
What is that?
As additional cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. I'm going to sacrifice the servo. And then I get to draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. So I'm going to draw 2 and create a treasure token. Going to use Lurrus' ability and recast the Wayfarer's Bauble. And I'm going to pass there.
Draw for turn. Yeah, I think I have to play my commander to have some kind of board presence. So let's do 1, 2, 6 for Dakkon Blackblade. He is a 4, 9, 9. I'll take 2. He's a 10, 10, actually a 12, 12 because of the protector. That's my turn.
All right. Well, I'll do the anticipated activation. Put a +1/+1 counter.
Shouldn't your Ramos have 2 more counters on it when you cast Silas?
You're right. I
think it should be up to 4 now.
Yeah, I don't know how my dumb cards work. I'll draw. I will uptick Saheeli for the affinity ability again. And for the full discount, I will cast Mindless Automaton.
I love that old card.
Enters.
It can draw you cards, right? With counters?
Yeah. With 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Then I will tap 3 and cast an Evolution Sage. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I proliferate. And what do you know? I'll play a Plateau as my land for turn and, just uptick all my counters. Let's spread the love. Send Ramos at Julian for 9.
Ooh, I'm just saying, may want to reconsider, but...
Whoa. Oh, I like that challenge. Yeah, let's
I
send Ramos at Julian for 9. And the servos each at Carlos and Jeff for 6.
Alrighty. Anything before blocks?
I got nothing.
I'm gonna cast a darkness and prevent combat damage this turn.
Okay. I like it. I love a good, darkness, you know? I'm done after that.
I will untap.
I was trying to think of what 1 mana kill spells you could do.
Yep, yeah. I wasn't sure if it would be.
I need like a steer command or something.
I think I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, end of his turn, I'm gonna tap and sacrifice Wayfarer's Bauble and go get another land. That'll be a Plains this turn. I will go to my turn. I will untap, during my upkeep, pay 1 and sacrifice the Servo to Scry at the bottom. I'm gonna draw for turn. Pay 1 and replay Wayfarer's Bauble. Pay 4, play a Dusk. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
I do have responses. Tap to put another counter on all my creatures. It doesn't matter except for the automaton, which I will remove 2 counters from it twice to draw a card twice.
Unfortunately, my Bastion Protector is exactly 3, but does save my Blackblade.
I think I'm gonna take this chance to
What do you got?
cast Heartless Act, destroy target creature with no counters on it. I'm gonna destroy the Bastion Protector.
Ahead of time.
Yeah, before the Dusk resolves.
Let's counter it.
Alright then. Then I guess I will cast a Infernal Grasp on it.
Okay. I'll respond with a Swords on your commander.
Okay, that is fair. So my commander will be swordsed. Alright, and then this will resolve. I will lose 2 life.
You gain 2 from Swords, so it should break even. My turn?
Yeah, I'm going to go to my end step and create my Servo again, and it's your turn, Carlos.
I think the Evolution Sage is dead as well.
I didn't realize Evolution Stage was that big. That's, wow.
Draw for turn. What do we not like? It's in Julian's graveyard. What's your options there, Julian?
Revel in Riches, Darkness, Heartless Act, and Infernal Grasp.
Let's get rid of the Heartless one first.
Yeah, the Heartless one is probably better.
And then 3 damage. Flooded Strand is land for turn. Pass the turn.
Draw. I'll tap for 5 to cast a Replication Specialist. It's a 3/4 flyer, which has whenever a non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 and a blue. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that artifact. I will uptick Saheeli to get another Servo.
Should we be afraid of these Saheelis?
Yes, we should.
And that, I believe, is my turn.
Okay, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'll pass the turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to pay 2, crack the Bauble, go get a land. Get Plains.
Man, that Bobble has done so much work.
It has.
Only we had a Bajuka Bog for it or something.
Alright, I'm going to go into untap. Going to pay 1 and sacrifice the Servo to Scry. We'll put at the bottom. And I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a land in Command Tower.
Nice.
Bask in its beautiful glory there. 5, replay Lurrus. 1 more to replay the Wayfarer's Bauble. Yeah, I think that's it for my turn.
Should have already done this. I'll get a land with the Flooded Strand, Underground Sea. I'll draw for turn. Get in the lands. I'll play Swamp for turn. Yeah, I feel like I just gotta keep exiling things. Yeah, I'm going to recast my commander. And we'll pass turn after that.
Alright. Draw. I'll play a Plains as my land for turn. We'll uptick Saheeli to do the affinity thing and recast Ramos for 4. Julian, you're still at the highest life, and you goaded me into attacking you. So
Hey, that was a fair warning, I'll have you know, but that is fair. That's 3 damage.
3.
Okay.
And then I am done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I think I will tap my Castle Lochthwain and draw a card and lose 5 life.
5 life?
Yep.
Oh, because you have 5 cards. Okay, yeah.
I will go to my turn, untap, draw, 3, 4. I cost a Ghoul Caller Gisa.
I forget what she does.
She has, if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. And then if any of the, if she's still on the board, at the beginning of my upkeep, put all creature cards exiled with her onto the battlefield under my control. They gain Decayed, which basically means that they can't block. And I sacrifice them at the end of combat if they've attacked. Pass the turn.
End of your turn, we're going to do our Bauble.
He's gonna have more lands than you soon.
You have 11 or 12 lands?
I have 11. I'm tapping. I'm not going to scry this time. I'm going to draw.
I think I forgot to apply the 5 damage to myself. I'm at my correct life total now.
I'm going to pay a black and play Kaya's Ghost Form on Lurrus.
What does it do again?
Whenever enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control.
You think anyone's going to respond to that?
I don't know. I just throwing stuff out there right now.
I mean, it's a classic Muldrotha card right there,
Yeah.
you know? The more that I stare at that altar, there's like, I could probably do it better. Okay.
It's creepy and cool, though. Yeah, it reminds me of an old card. I think that in that way, it's like really good.
Yeah, it's really on point.
How many have you done? Many of the multicolored old border like that?
Yeah, I did the whole set of companions. I'll pull them out. I have them here.
Is that
So yeah,
hippo?
this is Umori.
Yes. Oh,
Third,
I love that one.
You know, Lurrus. This is one of my favorites.
Ooh, what's happening there? Actually,
Gigantha, Obosh.
Ooh, that one's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Peruga,
Yes.
Kahira, the poor band
Oh,
Lutri,
Lutri. That's
and then Yorion.
cool. Those are amazing. I love that. You done, Jeff?
Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to play out Corpse Knight.
That's the ETB one.
Yeah, so whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses 1 life. And then I will replay Wayfarer's Bauble, and I will also sacrifice the Servo now to scry. Put that to bottom. I think that's my turn, which means at the end of my turn, I'm going to bring my Servo back. You will all lose 1 life. That's it.
Draw for turn. That's funny deck. Okay. You got me. Ha 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 deck. Ha ha ha. At least there's some silver lining to it. There is this super cool soul ring.
Nice.
Yeah.
The art on that is based off of the accretion disk of a black hole.
Yeah.
And the flavor text is from Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan has said and written like some of the most profound and like humiliating things about like our place in the universe.
It's pretty cool. That's a cool part of an altar right there. We just had a cool conversation because of your altar. So that's awesome. And well, I'm gonna try an attack. Let's first make Hive Tyrant a creature. Tap that way. We're gonna go to attack step. Julian, do your thing, man. These are coming at you. Before anything else, I trigger Hive Tyrant, and we'll choose Darkness.
I'm fine with that, actually. Okay, so Darkness is going to get exiled. I'm going to chump your commander and take the 3.
Okay, I am done.
Okay. Untap, draw. I get another die to take Saheeli up to 9. And do her affinity ability to reduce to 0 the next artifact I cast. It's a Sullen Simulacrum.
Nice.
This is an altar. The art is from an art by Donato Giancola. It's just like amazing 70s, 80s sci-fi art.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
But I will pay the 1 in blue to create a token of it. So I'll go get 2 basic lands and put them into play.
With how much ramp is in this game, no green ramp is pretty amazing.
Well, speaking of green, I'll tap for 3 and cast Kodama of the West Tree.
Did you get your lands?
I'll get them because
Okay.
I think I'm getting them off of this spell as well because it will put a counter on Ramos, and Kodama of the West Tree says whenever a modified creature of mine connects, I get to get a land. Jeff, you don't have any flyers, right?
Nope.
I'll send Ramos at you for 5.
Okay.
So then I'll get my 3 lands from the Kodama trigger and the 2 Solemns. And that will be it for me.
I really need to draw.
And draw.
Come on, baby.
Right. Finally, there's another land. I'm going to tap 4 for Damnation.
There it is.
I got nothing, so if you're gonna respond.
Limgar's command. Last card in hand. Counter non-creature spell and destroy a planeswalker. Give -3/-3 to something, or bounce a permanent. I think I destroy Saheeli, the big Saheeli, And that is my play. No cards in hand.
You're countering damnation?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Well, that's all I've got. I'll pass the turn.
All right, end of turn. Let's go bubble.
That's probably a bad play. I just didn't want to lose Dakkon again.
I'm surprised you didn't want that to go off, but
I just looked at Jeff's board. It basically did nothing to him. It was like, are two of Dan's creatures, me allowing them to die, worth my Dakkon? And I think my Dakkon's worth more.
I mean, you said Dakkon's your win condition.
Exactly, yeah.
We're going to pay one, and we're going to scrap it for my draw again. Good call. All right, so draw for turn.
Maybe I should have damnation and let the damnation happen, because then he would have had to replay Corpse Knight, and we could have got rid of the bauble finally.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That was an option. Replay bauble. I'm going to play out Children of Corliss.
All right then.
Casual.
I think I just go to...
We all lose life, right?
Yeah, I got to end my turn and bring back a servo, and you all lose a life.
No, two
Alright.
now, right? One from the Corliss, one from the servo.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. I didn't... Thank you. Yeah, I missed that even entirely, yeah.
Draw for turn. Going at Julian just doesn't do anything, but then I just kill a 1/1 with my Dakkon.
Just saying, you would have just been able to cast your commander this turn if that damnation went off. Would have been so easy. Such an easy turn.
No, Jeff would still have the same board state. At this point, I wish I would have let it go. Well, this Hive Tyrant needs to attack, so 4 mana. Hive Tyrant's active. We're gonna send Hive Tyrant over. Actually, we're gonna send both at Jeff, and we'll exile your Dusk thing. This one's Menace. This one is an 11/11 commander.
Let's just make it the servo, and I'll take the 3 from the Tyrant.
Second main, I will play Cave of the Frost Dragon. Tapped, unfortunately. This makes white, and it can become a 3/4 dragon with flying. I'm done.
Untap. Creature spell. I'll tap for 2. For my boy, Oswald Fiddlebender. That puts a counter on Ramos. I'll come in at Carlos for 3, and Jeff for
6.
Right.
Take it.
Jeff, you're taking it?
Yeah. I don't have any way to block that.
I'll get a land, and then I will pass.
I think I'm gonna hit myself for 5 again, just so I can draw a card.
Shoot!
All right, I will draw.
That is like the worst Necropotence ever.
Now, you ready?
It's so
Here
good
we go.
because there's a land that can draw you cards.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I finally hit another land. Okay. You know, why not? 6, 7.
To be fair, I love your dedication to Toshiro.
You know, he works hard. He's trying his best. I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I will bobble.
Shocking.
What?
I'm gonna sacrifice Children of Corliss to the hidden stockpile for my drain my upkeep to scry, like I said, so I don't draw lands. And then I will draw for turn. Replay my children, which will kick off Corpse Knight. You guys will lose 1. Pay 1 and play out Skull Clamp.
Oh, there you go.
Gonna pay 2 to play out a Zulport Cutthroat. We'll pay 1 and equip the children with the Skull Clamp.
Before that, we lose 1 from Corpse Knight.
Children's gonna die. You guys will lose 1 and I'll gain 1 from the Cutthroat. And I will draw 2 cards. I'm gonna play out a Selfless Savior and a Sarah's Ascendant.
Ascendant's little, though.
Ascendant's little. Let's equip the Ascendant actually, because it is little. And I'm probably not gonna... And you guys will lose 1 and I'll gain 1.
Like, I'm not even mad because I love Skull Clamp this much.
Alright, I will play out Spore Frog.
Hey.
It's bad for me. I need
great
one of
here.
you to trigger that before my turn. We lose another life.
You lose another life from, the Kami entering. And
I won't counter any damnation now, Julian.
It's too late, man.
pay 1, and I'm gonna equip the Skull Clamp to the Selfless Savior this time.
No, the puppy.
You guys will lose 1, I'll gain 1, and draw 2. At this point, I will pass and say go.
Come on, Deck. Jeff was able to do some cool stuff. Let me do something cool. All right, so I'm attacking with these 2 at you, Jeff. Let's exile the 6/6 dude.
Oh, the stairs. Okay. I was confused by what you meant by 6/6. I was like, I don't have a creature that big. What? I'm going to block, actually, your commander with the servo.
Yep.
And take 3.
We each lose 1.
Yes, you choose 1. And I gain 1. Yes.
Wow, you put us 1 behind, Carlos.
I know. I did all of that to exile stuff. One thing. I'll play a Godless Shrine as my card I drew for turn. Tapped and pass turn.
All right. Draw. Let's fiddle bend a little bit. Activate Oswald Fiddlebender, attacking Solemn. That ability resolves. I will draw a card, and then I get to go find an artifact equal 5 CMC.
What would 5 cost? Eldrazi Monument?
I wish. It's going to be Research Thief.
Ooh, what's that?
It's flash flying. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems solid.
And I can duplicate it right now with our replication specialist. Get a token of that. And then alongside Skull Clamp, we're playing Mirrodin Block Constructed because Arcbound Ravager is hitting the table.
That's the right thing.
2 of them.
Modular.
And they're both angels.
Yeah, let's make it an angel. And well, let's give it a little brother. So there's a copy of it too.
Hey, artifact angels draw you 2 cards when they deal damage. Those are the best Archon Ravagers ever.
We didn't cast any spells with colors in their mana cost, so Ramos didn't get bigger, but he's gonna again come in for 6 flying at Jeff.
And we are going to sacrifice Kami.
There we go.
That is where I'm actually concerned right now, is commander damage from Ramos.
And that will be it.
As soon as mine's unblockable or trample, you'll be afraid of mine too.
Draw. I'm gonna cremate your Spore Frog.
Whoa!
Oh, but you guys all lost 1 and I gained 1.
Holy!
No, I'm fine with that. That's fair. So.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would cremate again.
All right,
That's
I will draw
amazing.
my card.
That's an amazing card because that's a card that you would never see in any other deck too.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, however, in Lucky Toshiro, it's like, oh, this is a great card because I can just keep replaying it, keep drawing cards and exiling things. And
Yeah.
you have any way to gain life?
Well, I'm gonna exsanguinate.
There we go.
Exsanguinate for 6. I will gain 18 up to 26. I will pass the turn.
I will untap.
I really just wanted to keep another mana up so I could cremate again, maybe.
That's normal and fine.
That might be the best cremate that has ever been played in the history of Magic the Gathering.
It is, for real.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna feel odd, and I'm going to skull clamp my Zulport Cutthroat. Zulport Cutthroat will die. You will all lose 1, and I will gain 1 life. And I draw 2 cards, and I will play a Swamp for turn, and then I'm gonna play Divine Reckoning. Each player chooses a creature they control, and then destroy the rest. So
Deal.
That's easy for me as well.
for me, I'm actually gonna choose my Corpse Knight.
I'll choose Ramos. But I have responses before
Okay.
I choose. I have 5 artifact creatures that I will sack to my Arcbound Ravager. Put 5 counters on it, which will put it up to 6. But I do draw a card from the Solemn hitting the graveyard, and then I have no responses after that.
Does it come back later, your commander?
My commander comes back afterwards after it dies, yeah.
Right away?
Yeah, that's why I had to check that ahead of time. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So when it dies, it triggers. So it'll die, and
When creatures die, all of my counters will go to Ramos.
That's a big Ramos now.
It's 12.
my commander re-enters. You guys will take 1 from the Corpse Knight, and then pay 2 and play Cathar's Commando.
Mm-hmm.
And I will-
Disenchant, dude.
Pay 1 and destroy Ramos.
In response, I will cast Silk Guard. Auras, equipment, and modified creatures you control gain hexproof on the end of turn. I'll pay the extra one to put a counter on it.
Did you guys take one from the commando entering, though? So I couldn't destroy Ramos, which is highly problematic.
How much commander damage have you taken?
Me, 11 so far from Ramos already.
Yeah, you're dead. One hit.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me, Carlos.
One kill.
No problem.
All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to play Bastion of Remembrance. So you took another one from the human entering, by the way. Take one more. Then I'm going to pay 2 and bring back my 1 spell for turn, which is going to be my Cathar Commando.
Also, his Lurrus reset when it died.
Yeah, it's a new object, so it should work that way.
We lose another life?
Yeah, you lost another life.
And so, okay, yeah, and he can destroy Ramos at the end of this turn.
Well, at the beginning of the next turn.
You make that sound like that's a problem.
Oh, well, see, Ramos isn't that scary for me at the moment.
Well, because you know he's pointed at me.
Exactly.
I'm going to go to end my turn, actually, yeah. So, and then I'm going to create a servo, and that will bring another creature to the battlefield. You will all lose 1.
And before your turn ends, exiling this supernatural stamina, I think I'm going to cast Force of Despair for free. Destroy all creatures that enter the battlefield this turn.
Oh my god. I love that card so much. It's...
I'm dead. I'm a dead man. Here's the rip. Here's the top card. Evacuation.
So the Cathar, Lurrus, and the Servo are all dying, I think.
Pay 1, and I'll sacrifice the Cathar Commando, though, in response to destroy your Mind Stone.
Okay, that's understandable.
It's the only thing that I can really do that makes, sense. So with that happening, though, too, you lose
we
1,
take.
gain 1. Yeah, and then everything else will die as a result, though, which is 3 more.
Did that human token enter? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have to lose 1 more.
So it's
wait,
3
shoot.
more, and I will gain 3 more.
Okay,
which
so it should have been
in the
4
end, it
total.
doesn't even matter. Yeah, that's it. I put my eggs in one basket, and I lost it, so yeah.
Alright. Untap Forest as my land for turn. Come in, Jeff.
There we have it. Just a solid 13 damage and 13 more commander.
After that, I'll cast Mirari's Wake. 2 more counters on Ramos.
Good luck, Julian.
Boo Boo Black, throwing a blue to steady progress, which will put 2 counters on Ramos and a counter on Saheeli. Draw a card. I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Julian has a plan.
Yeah, I do have a plan. So first off, I'm going to cast Entomb and put it into my graveyard. Okay, so Call Ritual in my graveyard. Yeah, because Ramos is technically colorless. He just has the color identity. Okay, all right.
Yes.
So he's non-black. I'm going to Slaughter Pact Ramos.
I respond.
You can get 10 mana at least in response.
I guess I just can get 10 mana in response. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll burp for 10 mana and then send Ramos to the command zone.
Toshiro will trigger. I will target Cabal Ritual. I will cast Cabal Ritual. I will gain 5 black. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to Torment for 9.
Oh, for 8?
Okay.
Yeah, it is 8. I'm hoping it's enough. If I've counted right, you have 5 non-land permanents you could sacrifice?
I have 4 non-lands and 2 cards in hand.
Although 2 damage from Toshiro, you gotta factor in.
I can work with that.
Okay.
Because in response, I'll tap and cast Mortify on Toshiro.
Okay.
So now I'm working with 10 life.
So then, yeah, your card in hand and those that takes.
I'll discard a card.
So if you have to lose all your non-land permanents and you'll be at 1.
Yep, let's go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, that is my turn.
Wow.
Man, I was really hoping to finish with
Draw.
Hero there.
Let's go for 8 of those lands.
Oh,
And cast an
well,
Arcbound Overseer.
Oh,
And
big boy. Beginning of your upkeep,
Biggest
put a counter on
boy.
each creature with modular. Okay, 6/6.
Oh,
6.
jeez. Okay.
Just so we're clear, if I hadn't destroyed the Mind Stone, Julian would have won.
Yeah, because Dan is at 1 life right now.
Yep, so go ahead.
Untap, draw. I will have to pay the Slaughter Pact trigger at my upkeep, actually, before
you
Draw.
draw and before you know that card. Cheater!
Good memory right there.
Technically, I should lose the game.
Technically, you lost, actually, yeah. So even if you lose, Dan, you really won already, you know?
I'll write that down right now. I'm an undefeated record.
That's
on
it, no matter what.
KingdomsTV.
That's right.
So let's just do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna cast a Lockthwain. I will draw a card, lose 3.
Oh, does it make you lose after you get the card?
Yeah, kind of sucks. I will pass.
On my upkeep, the Overseer goes to 7. Draw. Attack for 7.
I will take 7. This is getting down to the wire.
Leaving a plateau open, I will recast my commander, and I will pass.
Okay, untap, draw.
Well, you have to destroy both creatures now.
Well, yeah, you have to destroy both, because if you destroy the Overseer, the counters will go on to Ramos.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's true. Play a Cabal Stronghold.
Just one life, Julian. Just one life.
Oh,
Sign in blood.
no.
Sign in blood. Come on.
Probably dead. But we'll try this. I'll tap 2 for a Jet Medallion, and then I will tap 5 for a Lord of the Forsaken. 6/6 flying trample. Pay black and sacrifice another creature, and I can make a player mill 3 cards, or I can pay 1 life and add colorless, but I can only spend that mana on spells I cast from my graveyard. So we'll pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Overseer goes to 8. The card in my hand was Simic Ascendancy, which moves Ramos to a 6/6.
Okay.
Yeah, now you have to have a kill spell in hand or you're dead.
Well, no, it makes him a 6/6. I live at 1, right?
Ascendancy can add counters onto creatures.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
can just
no.
swing with both of these creatures.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think you've got me.
And I have 1 activation of Simic Ascendancy, plus 1 proliferate from Karn's Bastion.
Yeah, shoot, there's nothing I can do. I think I'm dead. I was hoping to be able to block, because then and this would die, because I would have the perfect amount of mana to Grim Return it back to the field
Nice.
and hopefully kill you with it. But yeah, I think I'm dead.
Nice.
So
That was
close.
an awesome game.
Nice.
That
was
so much fun.
That was a great EDH game if ever I've been a part of one. Everyone is able to do some really interesting things. We had gorgeous looking commanders, and Dan was able to get there in the end, even though he only had 1 life from that Torment of Hailfire. It was a pleasure having Dan on the show today, and make sure to go check him out at Alters ALK across the socials. As I started saying, if you've made it this far in the video, you should consider becoming a patron and joining the kingdom. Check it out at patreon.com/KingdomsTV. With that, a special shout out to our Samurai patrons, Jordan Ritchie, David Siraj, Morton Christensen, Revolution Gaming, Worthy Glover, and Dr. Birdseed. You really are the pillars of Kingdoms. And with that, thanks so much for watching, and remember, keep it nerdy.